Let me ask you something. How many times do they glow when you walk into a room? Oh, every time, right? But do they really care about you? See, that's the funny part. They don't. You thought they cared, didn't you? That smile, that laugh at your jokes, that little clap when you did something good. But behind all those pretty little gestures, nothing. Just empty air. Maybe you sensed it, that chill when you weren't looking, that quiet moment when the room just shifted. But they won't admit it, and deep down your very existence upsets them. Somewhere in between the lines they knew what was cooking, and you might smell that too. It was simply your presence unsettled them. Not because you demanded attention, but because you didn't, and you never did. In reality, you walked in with a cold fire they couldn't explain, a strength they didn't digest, and that, my friend, terrified them. You weren't supposed to glow in a room that were built to dim people like you. You weren't supposed to step up. You weren't supposed to lead. You weren't supposed to rise when everything was designed to hold you down. But you did, and every step forward made them flinch. Every tiny step that you achieved was a warning sign, builds more insecurity in them. You weren't just doing better. You were becoming more, and that's where the problem began. They saw you as a silent threat, not because you physically attached them, but because your existence was a proof that the greatness doesn't ask for permission. You didn't wait for their approval. You didn't need their invite. You showed up anyway. And that kind of confidence, that kind of inner power, my friend, is hard to find. It certainly lands hard on their heads. So what did they do? They whispered. They doubted. They called you too much, too quiet, too ambitious, too different. See how people actually are? They don't want you to know your worth. They want you humble. No, not the humble you typically see. The silent kind, the kind that forgets itself, the kind that doesn't ask for more, the kind that doesn't rise to beyond. They want you small and predictable. But how do you contain a force that was never built to fit in? You were made of different stars. You move through the world with a frequency they can't tune into. And no matter how they try to categorize you, you don't fit. Not in their groups, not in their boxes, not in their comfort zones. You're not here to decorate the background. You're here to shift the energy of the whole damn room. Let me be cleared here. They don't completely hate you. Instead, what they hate is that they can't control you. After every setback, you bounce back. And that's what they hate. It's how you keep showing up, no matter how hard they make it for you. They hate the fact that even when ignored, you still shine. Even when excluded, you still rise. Even when underestimated, you still deliver. That's the kind of power that can't be faked. It can't be taught. It can't be copied. That's the kind of power that makes the insecure very uncomfortable. So what did they do next? They try to distract you, pull you into petty games, make you question your own vision. They wanted your energy scattered, your focus broken, your confidence chipped away little by little. Because if you ever fully stepped into who you are, you'd eclipse every limitation they tried to place on you. And inside, they know it. They see it. They just don't want you to. But I'm here to remind you, you already know. You feel it in your gut that you were never ordinary. You sense it in your silence, that you were made to lead, not follow. You've heard it in the way your soul whispers, There's more. Keep going. Don't shrink. So listen. When your presence starts to feel like pressure in the room, it's not because you're doing too much. It's because you're doing exactly what you're meant to. They didn't want to see you rise, not because you don't deserve it, but because deep down, they know you do. And if you rise, you'll show others they can too. And if you succeed, their excuses won't hold weight anymore. Your life becomes the evidence that they could have tried harder, but that's not your burden to carry. You were never meant to dim your light just to make them comfortable in the dark. You don't owe them your silence. You don't owe them your invisibility. You don't owe them the watered-down version of who you are. What you owe is to the fire that kept you warm when no one else did, to the dreams that whispered to you when the world was too loud, to the little version of you who prayed for this moment, to the people who watch from afar, quietly drawing strength from your courage. You owe them. You owe you. So keep climbing, keep showing up, keep speaking truth, keep disrupting the rooms that try to contain you, because every time you do, you give someone else the courage to stop apologizing for their brilliance. And as for the ones who can't handle your presence, let them leave. Let them whisper. Let them wonder how you keep rising despite everything they did to stop you. Because the truth is simple. You were never just another one. You were the only one, the light they never saw coming, the voice they tried to silence, the fire they couldn't control. And now you walk like you know it. Now you rise without flinching. Now your presence, it doesn't just disturb them, it exposes them.